because at the end of the day, we are a union of students. And I think sometimes that gets lost because we use the word guild a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But what we really are is a students' union. We're a
Yeah.
body of students, and we are, as the guild council, the elected representatives among that body. And so I believe that the students' voice should be our guiding light, so to speak, at all times. And that's definitely something that I think we should work on.
Okay, so hello there. We are back again with another banger. I'm Justin Brooks, can call me JB, and today we have
Rajiv Bennett, SLA Rani Hall Chairman, Uwi Mona Campus, our leader, and a bunch of other things.
and a bunch of other things. So, so given that we have you here, the El Salirani Hall Chair, correct?
Yeah.
We're just going to get right into it. Tell me, how has it been throughout this entire year being the Hall Chair? Are there any challenges or are there any highlights you would want to make mention in no particular order?
I mean, this year more than ever, this year was a very challenging year.
Mm-hmm.
We endured a national level disaster, a
Mm.
national disaster. And so this year came with its own set of challenges, unique challenges, that we had to adapt to and overcome.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really a call for resilience.
Mm.
It was a call to answer. We had to answer the call when our students needed us most, in the ways that they needed us most. We had to reframe what it means to be whatever position you are, hall chair or a member of the executive, or we had to reframe what that actually meant to ensure that we are catering to the specific needs of the students who we are serving.
Mm. So, given you said Melissa came around October, I think it
October,
was.
yeah.
So, uh, during all of it, how were the students like? How do I phrase this better now? How was the energy like? How was the recovery effort, especially trying to help students, given that some of them may have lived in the West and
Yeah.
coming back on campus? What was the post Melissa recovery efforts looking like?
I mean, the psychological impact was apparent immediately.
Mm.
The when students left and when they came back, you could feel the heavy weight, that the burdens that many of them were carrying. A lot of them lost their family homes. A lot of them lost their belongings. Some persons unfortunately lost loved ones. And so it was very heavy.
Mhm.
And then the needs of the student, those fundamental needs, they were exacerbated for a lot of students. And so we had to engage in relief efforts. And I'm proud to say that the guild did react appropriately, in as much as we can, in as much as we could,
Mhm.
um, as it relates to providing relief efforts to students here on campus. Some students off campus, going to the various disaster areas and helping as many students as we could.
Mhm.
Personally, I realized, especially in my space, that a lot of students were facing those challenges in my sphere of Hall cohort leader,
Mhm.
and I I decided to call on the help of some of our friends from overseas,
Mm.
and we were able to bring in um, some assistance that helped hundreds of students who were on campus, especially those who were stuck on campus.
Mhm.
Help them with relief and recovery, and that's something that we are doing continuously.
Okay.
So we've even adapted to providing better psychological support
Mm.
for our students. That's one of the things that I have been heavily advocating for across the campus: better psychological support, and and using methods that are actually impactful and allow students to engage with the services better.
So when you say about the psychological aspect, in what ways are you referring to, like having sessions or counseling related? What
So
type of?
so just general accessibility to the counseling service,
Mm.
um, letting students know that these services are available,
Mhm.
as well as you said, having sessions tailored specifically for the recovery of these students.
Mhm.
I remember recently we had a musical therapy session on our
Mm.
hall.
Okay.
Beat
It's
it out. It was a
innovative.
drumming circle,
Okay.
and it was, you could feel
The
the,
energy.
the, the, the relief from some of the students. They got a
Mhm.
chance to really express some of what they had pent up. So it's really finding practical and workable solutions to
Mm.
the problems that we face.
Using
That's really
arts and
always
the
the goal.
related things like that to get it out really. Okay,
Definitely.
it's very very creative actually. Very creative. And you said the vibes were up there, and each student or each person that lived in hall had the opportunity to have some fun while
Yes,
letting out whatever built up inside of them.
yes,
It's
definitely.
really good. So, touching on, let me run back in the past now. So you said you're the current hall chair,
Yeah.
but what was it before being hall chair? Were you a part of anything or towards related or outside of towards?
So before I became hall chairman, I was deputy hall chairman. So it's
Mm-hmm.
actually my second year
Mm,
serving on the council.
okay.
Um, and the goal then was the same. And
Mm,
it's always the I think and I believe strongly
mm,
that the end goal of advocacy is measurable action,
mm,
right? Um, so there are issues that we faced on our
mm-hmm.
hall. Sometimes the other halls make fun of us for it, but it's all in good fun, I think.
Yeah.
Um, but these are serious issues,
Mm,
and I believe that if you're paying to live somewhere
yeah.
or you're paying to come to an institution, some services or the amendments that you receive
Mm-hmm.
should be proportional to the amount of money that you're paying,
Should.
right? So we even back then, as the deputy hall chair,
Mm-hmm.
I took advocacy as my mandate.
Mm-hmm.
It's making meaningful changes, long-lasting changes. One of the most proud moments I had was when I was deputy hall chair and we went to a meeting with the deputy principal and I asked him to come to the Ensalier in hall and do a hall walk and see that the issues that we're talking about are actually real issues
Mm,
that students are contending with. And so and from that walkthrough, we
mm-hmm.
started seeing a bit more, action.
Action. Okay.
So things like Wi-Fi, we didn't have Wi-Fi for some time, and
Mm,
no, we have Wi-Fi.
okay.
And that's the kind of advocacy that leads to that kind of action.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for
Because Wi-Fi is really one of those amenities that you need, especially,
as a university student.
yeah. And it's really difficult to have to go to another hall or go to the library or wherever on campus
Yeah.
just to access some Wi-Fi if you don't have any data on your phone. So, okay. It's a really good initiative. I love the action. And to point out, as I was making mention just now, feels like from the other day, or not just the other day, but for a good period, I've been seeing you all around the
Yeah.
campus, almost every event,
Yeah.
everything being what's the reason for all of that? Like, why are you being
So
why do
I
you
mean,
feel obligated to be as participative and as supportive as you are?
all right. So I think it's two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm paying to be here, first and foremost. And so I must take advantage of every opportunity that
Mm,
presents itself for either my development
mm-hmm.
or for the development of the students that I serve.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to engage as much as I can with developmental activities, perhaps some OSSD, perhaps some the guild itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also the hall cohort leader.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I think is essential is that we support each other as hall chairs and as members, just as members of the guild council. It's important that before we solicit support from the students, we
Yeah.
must support each other. And so you see me everywhere, interacting with students, and that's how you get real feedback.
Mm,
When you interact with the students, when you ask them questions, you get their real feedback on how the guild is performing, how you are performing, and the things that they want to see changed across the campus.
And as you said, you have to be out there. You have to show support to in order to also get back support. So
Yeah,
it's a two-way street in that.
definitely.
So that's really good. Tell me, I don't know if I should even ask this or if you'd come off as being biased or anything. But for the last 2 months, what would you say was the favorite event if you can state, that you've attended so
uh, Favorite event over the past 2 months? Band launch.
far?
I really like band launch. Um, I say it's my favorite though.
Mm.
Let me check what the other halls have been hosting. Um,
It's interesting that you have to be thinking about the many
yeah.
things that.
um, Band launch. I
Mm.
think I'm gonna stick with band launch. Band launch was really
Balance.
good.
Mm.
It was the opening
Mhm.
of the Uwi Carnival season.
Mm.
So it was really good and I enjoyed it.
Okay, nice. That's really good. I'm assuming you had a lot of fun that night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely.
That's good. We're here, and clearly we've seen the many leadership roles that you've possessed, the many activities and events and projects you've been a part of. but I want to hear a little bit more about you know as a person. So this is the most general and general question someone will ever ask. Who, what do you consider yourself to be? Who are you?
Um, you are right. That is a difficult one to answer. Um, at the core,
Mm-hmm.
I am just a Jamaican youth trying to
Mm.
make it in life.
Okay.
Um, Trying to live a good life. Help as many people as I can along my journey.
Mm-hmm.
And leave a positive impact wherever I go. I'm from St. Mary.
Mm.
Many people don't know my home parish is St. Mary. Um, I went to the same high school, St. Mary High School, Faith and Courage, um, for 7 years. you know.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm just on my journey, on my life journey, trying to help as many people as I can as I go along.
You have like a.
I'm also an entrepreneur, so there's
You can
JB.
talk more about that
yeah,
then,
yeah,
since
yeah.
we're here.
So we recently launched JB Tech Solutions,
Mm-hmm.
a device repair company on campus. And we specialize in phone, laptop, and tablet repairs. It has been going well so far.
Mm-hmm.
Our mandate is always to offer students the best repairs
That's
at
right.
the most affordable prices.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been doing so far, and it has been good. Has been good to us. It has been good to the students.
What sparked that idea though?
So when I was in high school,
Mm.
I took some art classes when I was in sixth form.
Mm-hmm.
So these are skills that I've had, and my father always, he taught me to be a handy youth, to just um, fix problems, fix things
Mm.
yourself. And so these are skills that I always had. And so even when I was just a regular student on the Elsa Learning Hall,
Mm-hmm.
other students would come to me and they could ask for help to, maybe fix one of their devices or look at something for them.
Yeah.
And last year, at the end of last year, when I was reflecting on my year,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that this is something that I could expand to help a lot more people, and it is a good business venture.
Mm.
And so we launched JB Tech Solutions in January, and we've been doing very well so far.
Oh, so you're doing entrepreneur on the side and student leadership on
Yeah,
the other side and students on the other
yeah,
side. So it's a lot of
yeah.
it's a lot
It's
of
a balancing act.
things.
Um,
Mm.
it just means that you have less hours to sleep than the average person, you know. Um,
Yeah,
and that's just sometimes you have to sacrifice for the life that you want for yourself.
that's true.
And so yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur. I have a job as
And you have
well.
a job.
I have a job. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a student, an honor roll student at that.
Oh wow.
Um,
What do you study?
Human anatomy, Faculty of Medical Sciences,
Oh wow.
Faculty of Greatness, of course. You don't know. Um,
Oh, oh.
yeah. Um,
So
so
you're
yeah, so
able to
it's
keep
balance.
that. You're able to do the honor roll, the job, the other job,
Mm.
the being a part of the guild, which I clearly know takes a
It's a job
lot.
by itself. It's a
Another
job by
job at
itself.
this point. It's that's quite something.
yeah, yeah, bro. Like I said,
uh,
it's just how many hours of sleep are you willing to compromise to get things done.
I will say props for that. That's a lot. I do a thing here and there, but hearing you say that, I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
But all right, so let me switch back around to the leadership part. Given that you're still a part of the guild and so forth, you've give it well. You said you're deputy hall chair, hall chair, so been part of the guild for a good minute now. What's a specific issue that you've seen that you would love to address or love to advocate for, if there is any, going into the future?
All right. So I am a first generation university student. And
Mm-hmm.
what that means is that I'm the first person from my family to come to university, from
Mm.
my direct family. Um, and I'm not unique in that regard. As a matter of fact,
Mm-hmm.
in speaking and interacting with students, there are a lot of students here who are first generation university students. Um, and their ability to navigate, or the playing, their experience is
Mm-hmm.
different from the average student.
Mm-hmm.
So you find that in our case, your parents are at home, they're always proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
When they call and you tell them that, yeah man, school is going good, the grades are good, they're proud of you, and they're happy to hear that. But you can't really express to them some of the challenges that you're facing here on campus, because you
Yeah.
also have to navigate the campus experience, university life in general, academics, and all the things related to that. And it comes with a certain level of strain, a burden on the individual. And so it's something that I have been advocating for. Recently spoke to the members of the UTech Students Union as well, because the University of Technology, they would have students of with a similar issue.
Yeah.
And so we're getting some work done to have some real advocacy done for those students as it relates to mentorship, as it relates to funding, access to funding for those particular students. Because more often than not, these are also students from a lower socioeconomic background, who will and are in fact in need of that kind of assistance. And I think something very importantly, that we need to address as a guild, is what can the guild do for students? The guild itself, is the guild serving students to the fullest capacity? Are the voices of students at the forefront of our leadership always? Because at the end of the day, we are a union of students. And I think sometimes that gets lost because we use the word guild a lot. But what we really are is a students' union. We're a body of students, and we are, as the Guild Council, the elected representatives among that body. And so I believe that the students' voice should be our guiding light, so to speak, at all times. And that's definitely something that I think we should work on.
Oh, those are some really important words. What can the guild do for the students? And we're hoping that your initiatives and the things that you are mentioning are, if you're able to in the future, sooner rather than later, you're able to really go at it. And I'm love that you mentioned UTech as well, because as much as we're here at UWI, we're not the only university. We have UTech that's literally across the street. And it's good to see the collaboration, and it's good to see that we are here united as one in as much ways as we can. So it's very commendable, I must say. Just also for wrapping up now, let's say there's a student here watching, not necessarily from SOAS, but just a UWI student in general. What's one piece of advice that you've learned throughout your university experience that you'd like to pass on to them?
I mean, I said it earlier. You pay to be here. You're paying to be here. However many hundreds of thousands of dollars you're paying, make the most of the experience, the diversity that you see here on campus, the opportunities, the concentration of opportunities that you see and you experience here on campus, you will not find anywhere else. And so it's very important that you take this university experience and make the best of it. Go to the sessions, go to the seminars, talk to people, shake hands, let your face be known. As a university student, I have a friend, Sabrina, who says, don't just be another 620. I love that quote from her. But yeah, make the most of this experience. You have 3 years on average. Some students have 4, some students have 5 years. Make the best of those of your experience here. That's absolutely the best advice I think I can give. You're paying for it, maximize it.
I would say come to school on Thursdays as well.
Yeah.
Thursday, I feel like a lot of commuters, especially school, given that most of them don't have classes, of course, but I would say at least minimum, make it to school at least 2 Thursdays a month if you can. Because everything happens on Thursday.
Everything happens on a Thursday. That's
everything.
It's overwhelming.
So it can be, but there's so many opportunities on that one day, and I'm pretty sure you can get something. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
But wrapping up, thank you again very much for being here, being a part of this, passing on some good advice to the young striving youths on the Uwi Mona Campus. Wishing you all the best in your future endeavors, of course.
Yes, definitely.
And who knows? You never know what might happen in the next couple of weeks or months.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you again.
Thanks,
and
bro.
until
Thank
next
you for having me. Yes.
The space run out, just forgot to upload Instagram with the space run out. Anyways.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
don't want to see it before it starts?
I know I look good, man. What you saying?
If you don't, for that.
Fine.